Hey everybody, it's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance Channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. We're going to be talking about Joe Malone fragrances here. 3 offerings from their regular line. I guess you could call them the essential line. The Joe Malone fragrances. Have you heard about these? What do you think about them? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, give me a good old like, comment, subscribe it while you're at it. Anyways, let's talk about these fragrances. What do I think about them? And what do I think about Joe Malone as a house and as a brand? First off, we got English oak and hazelnut. This stuff actually is a very nice woody fragrance. English oak, if you don't know oak, it smells a little bit classy. It smells a little bit glossy. It almost has a little bit of that varnish. Oak is a really nice smell, and I always like the smell of oak. Oak to me smells like a little bit pulpy, a little bit more of like almost like a clean smell, but yet still has this like weight behind it, and sometimes a little bit of sourness. The hazelnut really does come through. It adds to the woody tones and the woody nature. It's fresh and crisp, and honestly kind of has a little bit of smoothness to it in the dry down from the hazelnut. This is more of a authentic, almost essential oil-like fragrance. It smells very natural. There's not really any sweetness. You're not getting Nutella in this fragrance. You're not getting sweets or chocolates or hazelnut chocolate. You're not getting anything like that. This is more of an essential oil fragrance, and most of these fragrances from Joe Malone, especially this essential or the regular line, just smell a little bit more natural, something very more on the simple side of things. Fragrances that really don't have, they're not overtly loud or complex. They're a little bit softer on the projection. We'll talk about the performance a little bit later on. Y'all really do need to hear what I have to think about that. So, anyways, nice. These have a good smell to them, but they're a little bit simple. They're a little bit linear. They don't change a lot, and that's probably the worst thing about these fragrances. And we're going to talk about the price and the value and the performance in a second. So, anyways, the next one is lime, basil, and mandarin. This is one of their bigger top sellers. There's one that's like salt, orange, and something else, and I think that's their biggest top seller. But this one also sells very well. Lime, basil, and mandarin is essentially what you're getting. Mandarin, of course, being a form of orange itself. So it's a really nice smell. It does smell a little bit herbal. The basil, to me, basil comes off as masculine to my nose. So this is a little bit more of a classic, maybe essential oil type smell. It is unisex, but and honestly, it doesn't last very long, just like some of the others. So nice smell. It has a little bit more performance, has a little bit more character. People love lime. It's a nice smell. It's not bad, but again, it's pretty simple. What you smell from the opening is pretty much what you get. There's not a lot of development exactly. Of course, the lime is going to be a top note. The basil is going to hold on a little bit. But the fragrance really doesn't have a lot of backbone to it. There's not a lot of base to these fragrances. There's not a lot of, heavier notes. And that's kind of the same with this one. This is English oak and red currant. So let me spray some of this on me and remind myself of the juice. This one is probably a little bit more appealing to more people. The lime, basil, mandarin is probably really appealing. But this one maybe is better a little bit more for a gentleman, or maybe a little bit more for a younger man. I'm not sure. I think it's too simple. I think it's overtly simple. You're getting mostly just red, fresh red currant, like red berries. It's just kind of more of just a regular red berry smell, and then a very classy, glossed, almost like varnished oak smell. So does it smell bad? No. It actually smells pretty nice. Does it smell unique or complex, or like something that took a lot of mastery or a lot of creativity or to make? No. Well, that's one of the things about this brand. If you want something that smells purely more like natural ingredients for a more affordable price, you might be interested in this brand. But I don't honestly know how well this stuff sells and if people truly love this stuff. As a fragrance head for myself, I don't think that there's a lot of complexity. I don't think there's a lot of originality. And I honestly don't like this essential line from Joe Malone. If you want to know about the prices, you can get this one's smaller. This is a 1 ounce. And these, you can get these, and I think they're, if I can find the size on them, these are 0.3. These are 9 mils. And you can often find the 1 ounces, so I don't know, 50, 60, $70 range. And you can often find these 9 mils around the $30, $35 range. And I certainly wouldn't pay any more for these. 1 ounce, I certainly wouldn't pay more than 70, 75, kind of like retail. So my final thoughts are these are not great fragrances for the money. You would be much happier with buying a designer fragrance. You would get better performance. All of these fragrances essentially gave me 4, maybe 5 hours, but longevity. But after 3 hours, they're pretty much undetectable to me and other people. They just do not perform very well. They smell decent, but did they smell fantastic? No. I think the average designer fragrance probably smells better than them. And even though they're trying to be more simple ingredients and smell natural, they do smell kind of natural, but they don't scream natural ingredients to me. They don't scream quality. They don't scream like something, somebody made something botanical out of their backyard, out of rose petals and oak moss off their trees, or, tar from their birch tree. It doesn't smell to me anything like that, the quality of what you're getting here. I honestly think that they're probably using more synthetics than they are naturals. I don't even know if there are naturals in these things. So for me, for the price and the quality of what you're getting, these just are not recommended. Of course, wear what you love, rock what you got. If you do like these fragrances, if you are interested in them, I think that they're worth a go. With my opinion, never let me discourage you from trying something. Always give something a fair chance. Give them a fair try. Give Joe Malone a chance. I hear that their parfum line, their exclusives, their higher end, that cost in the $230 range, is a lot better. I've honestly wanted to try Myrrh and Tonka pretty badly in the past, but do I love this brand? Do I love this house? No. This is not a house that works for me. It's not a house that I love. I think that you would be much happier if you want English sensibility and English character. I think that you would be much happier with a house like Penhaligon's, or even looking, towards some of those other brands like Ormond Jane. Oh my goodness, does Ormond Jane have some stellar fragrances, knockout fragrances for that kind of price if you're looking at the higher end Joe Malones. So definitely check out Ormond Jane. I think that they have a similar feel in a way. They have a similar vibe, but the Ormond Jane is the quality, the performance, the smell, and I love the story behind, Ormond Jane. So anyways, this is my opinion. This is my thoughts. Let me know below what you think about Joe Malone. What do you think about this brand? What do you think about this house? I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to know them. So let me know below. Let me know. And I'll see y'all next time, my friends. Rock what you got. Wear what you love. And before you go, of course, give me a good old like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell and share the video. Tell a friend if you'd like to. So anyways, I'll see y'all next time, my friends. Have a good one. And bye.